August the 23rd, 2020. Guys, you're looking at the National Hurricane Center, and this is the tracking map for Marco, which, again, it slowed down slightly overnight, but it's back up to 70 miles an hour now. It's moving north-northwest at 13 miles an hour. The tracking on this, guys, is coming together both with the Canadian model and the Navy model, and we've got hurricane warnings up along most of the eastern coast of Louisiana. And under that, in the peak, you've got hurricane watches out. In the blue, you got tropical storm warnings and hurricane watches all the way over to almost in Pensacola right here, guys. Mobile Bay is included. Now, that's got it coming ashore very close to 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. That's good because that's daylight and you can see more. Now, again, the models are coming together. Let's look at what Tropical Storm Lara is doing. Now, Tropical Storm Lara is starting to pick up speed. It is now at 45 miles an hour sustained winds and moving north or west-northwest at 18 miles per hour. You have tropical storm warnings out. You have watches out all along Cuba and the Florida Keys, Bahamas, guys. You can see what we're dealing with. The storm is just over Haiti right now, depending on how much it tracks over Cuba, and it looks like it's going to kind of transverse the entire island. Check that out. But again, here, 2 a.m. Thursday coming ashore, right there. Now, that's in the morning. That's not good. That's 2 hours after midnight, right? So the second storm coming in will be a night falling storm. Let's look at the models, and then we'll look at the satellite imaging. Now, this was updated 17 minutes ago at 9:30 a.m. Which one thing that, when I say the models are coming together, the two that I watch the most are the Navy model in purple and this light green Canadian model, and they're both crossing over Lake Pontchartrain. To me, when they start doing this, guys, you really got to pay attention because they're the two most accurate when it gets right down to it. And notice both of the storms pull it up through Mississippi, right over my house, and takes it all the way up through the Appalachians and comes out around Washington, D.C., right in that area. See that both models come up right in here. So that may give you guys along the Carolina coast a little break until the thing starts to come offshore, and then it's going to be north of you according to these models. Now, again, they're going to change somewhat, but they're starting to come together. So make sure you're getting all your last-minute preps, especially the extra water I was talking about. If you got a gasoline generator, guys, fill up your cars and trucks if you don't have enough gas tanks, separate gas cans and stuff like that for you to, so you can power up your generator if you need it. When these storms come through in August, it will get really hot after and really humid, 100 plus. Just because of the moisture that's being pulled off the Gulf behind the storm. It gets rough, believe me, and you guys remember. So this is what we're dealing with. Just make sure that you're prepared. If you're in very low-lying areas in the New Orleans section, you might want to get out. Just saying, guys, you might want to get out. Now, this is looking straight down over the Gulf of Mexico. Here's what we got as the sun rises. As the sun rises, you can see how the storm is starting to pull more and more around the center, more and more moisture right there. Check that out. Guys, it's not the largest hurricane we've ever seen, but it looks like it's wrapped very tightly. And if again, it's still moving pretty much north. It's starting to make a slight northwest curve. And it doesn't have far to go to come up through the tip of Louisiana and Mississippi. See this? So it doesn't have to curve very much more at all. If this front keeps pulling it to the right, you guys in Mobile and Pascagoula, Biloxi, keep a very close eye on the storm. The tropical storm Lara has picked up a little speed, but guys, the formation is definitely much more solid than it was yesterday. Check this out as it's coming over the islands. And depends, again, if it skates all the way across Cuba, that's going to keep it to a minimum until that point. If it slides slightly south or slightly north of that, it will increase faster. But this is what we have this morning. That we're going to start getting more updates from the National Hurricane Center because it's getting close to landfall, both storms. But we're watching it, guys. Just make sure your preps are in order. Be safe.